So a few things that we did differently on this season that we didn't do in past seasons. One in particular, we incorporated more pop culture into our vlogs.
Yes.
And that was something that we kind of learned, I guess, going through the first 2 seasons. We need to add something that's going to grab everyone's attention. And what better way than to talk about what's going on in pop culture?
Another thing we introduced to this season is we did the segments. So we split up the vlog into 3 segments. Which, did you guys like it? Love it. That was something we was like, we need attention grabbers. So that was one of the new things we added to the vlog this season.
We also tried to make the vlog shorter. We noticed that, just us watching, YouTube videos, we noticed that once a video is like over 10, over 15 minutes, it's like, okay, I'm not about to watch this whole thing. I'm bored. I'm texting. I'm doing something else. So we tried to make it clear, concise, and succinct.
I would say a huge success for season 3 for the Style Pair as a brand was our hosting. We hosted our very first, shout out to Chavez, thank you. We hosted our first event, and he asked us, and I was like so nervous, but it was such a successful event, and that was definitely a major accomplishment for the Style Pair as a brand.
Yeah, we were really nervous, but we got through it. Thank you, Chavez, for the opportunity. Of course, this was one of the main goals that we had for season 3 was to gain more engagement on our social media and on YouTube. We got consistent following. We got more engagement on Facebook and Instagram, consistent followers on Instagram, and people have been commenting and liking our content. So that was another goal. And also, we wanted to incorporate pop culture and have segments, and we did that.
Yes.
We were consistent with that.
Absolutely.
But there were some opportunities, and I know for me, just looking back, I feel like we should have incorporated more styling videos and kind of showed you guys how to style certain things and possibly bring like a model on a vlog just to have a live figure and showing how to style.
Yeah, I definitely agree with RJ. That was definitely one of, obviously we are all about style. We're the Style Pair. So that's like a major part of our brand. So we definitely wanted to incorporate that, but we fell short this season, but next season we're going to be on top of it and come up with innovative ways and creative ways to, bring forth the style, because that's what we care about. We don't really care about the fashion per se. We care about the style, because that comes first.
How you style the fashion.
How you style the fashion.
Right. We could have had way more vlogs than we did.
I wasn't gonna mention it.
Yeah, we could have had more vlogs this season. Life got to us. I mean, it is what it is. We had a lot going on this year. So we kind of missed the mark on that.
And guys, just to be very, clear about, we are young entrepreneurs doing our thing, but we also have full-time demanding jobs. RJ is on his feet 90% of the time. I'm dealing with people in my office. It's always super hectic. So shout out to apps like Schedulegram and for people DMing us and letting us know what's going on. If we miss something, shout out to you guys, because you keep us up and running.
Talking about the Style Pair.
But we're friends, so it's that.
Style Pair.
Okay.
We had no drama this season. It was smooth sailing for the production.
It really was.
The only thing that
But we only did floor.
that was the problem. That's what I was about to say. The only problem we had was scheduling. I think that was the only thing. That was the only. It wasn't really drama, but that was the only conflict was scheduling. That really messed us up. But no drama. Not like season 1 or 2.
Yeah.
attending more fashion events and possibly hosting. I think that was a big thing for us, a big accomplishment for us for this season, and I feel like we can do more.
Absolutely. Definitely the fashion events, like just supporting our fellow vloggers and influencers, especially in the DMV area, because it's so many of us that love style and fashion. So it's like, why not bring us together? And you know, because we hate to come across as like snobby, like we're not supporting everybody, because we're so like not like that at all. We love everybody doing their thing, and it inspires us to keep going. So that's definitely a big goal of us, to make sure that we supporting other people by supporting their events. We don't. We never talk about what we're wearing, ever. And it's funny because sometimes when RJ comes, we're either like consistent with our looks. We're like, why do you have on like the same color? Like it's hilarious. Yeah. But we never discuss what we're wearing. I know that's weird, us being like the style pair. Like, of course, we always talk about fashion and looks, but we never discuss what we're wearing unless it's like a Met Gala. Yeah. If we're doing like, if we're covering the Met, we always want to go with the theme. So we kind of talk about that. Like, hey, I'm gonna have this big, huge fan on my head. So beware. You're like, what? Like, what are you doing? But as far as like really getting into detail about what we're wearing, I never do that.
Yeah, we pretty much keep up with the trends. So we don't have to like figure out, you know, what we're wearing. I honestly, when we schedule a day to record, I just get a random outfit that day before I come on set, and we just end up looking cohesive. Or
like today, like nobody knew he was wearing this mustard scarf.
Yeah, I have on like this,
and then I have color on this.
Yeah,
it's like
it just happened. So we don't decide. We just do it.
Yes. Who do you think? Me?
Well, actually, no. If I'm being honest, it's definitely me. It's definitely me. I think I make the most. It's probably like 60-40. Me being 60%, of course.
I don't feel like you make a lot of bloopers.
We have to rewatch out.
But see, you do the editing, so
yeah, so I know.
Yeah.
It's always me, but yeah, it's 60-40.
Our roles have definitely become easier, especially since season 1. It was very stressful because, of course, when you're building a brand, like, you have to figure out what works best. And we've learned each season, like, okay, we need to designate a person to do this. We need to, because I think season 1, we were just winging it. Like, we was just like, oh, we'll be fine. Somebody will post on a page throughout the day. No big deal. And then it was like, it turned into season 3. Like, we have scheduled days that we post on the page. So it's definitely have been some order and just organization that we had to put in place to, but that has helped our roles tremendously.
Yeah.
With the style pair.
I think with editing, the first season, I knew nothing about video editing whatsoever. And I learned basically watching YouTube and
trial and error.
But
so doesn't our videos look amazing? This is the guy behind the camera.
But I definitely believe that it's gotten easier. Now, with just time and life, it's sometimes hard to, like, you know, complete and accomplish our goals within our roles. But, you know, we get there, we do it. It gets done.
It gets done.
Now, we both love shopping. However, this one, it's sad. It's really sad. Care to share?
It's so embarrassing, y'all. I just love to shop. I love clothes. I love fashion. And it's crazy because I hardly get to wear my clothes that I purchase.
And that's what I was about to say. This one right here, she will literally buy every day, buy things all the time. It will sit in a package to the point where she'll forget that she has it. That season has passed, and she finds it and then gives it away. What are you doing? Like, what is that?
The main advice I would give is consistency, because it's important to not only your brand but also your following. If you're not consistent, then your following is not going to be consistent with engagement. They're not going to be consistent with liking your posts. So consistency is key.
And I think we need to follow that ourselves.
Yes.
Know your audience. And keep your content consistent with the audience that you are trying to grab. So our audience is millennials. And we want to make sure that our content is consistent with millennials. Love what you're doing and have fun. Because if you don't, it's going to fall by the wayside. You're going to have, one season of a vlog?
Yeah, because we sure seen them come and we seen them go.
We've seen them come and go. But
I think
we're still new in this too, so what's the
I think another good tip is do it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You know, if you're just trying to be, thirst trapping and just trying to get your following, this is hard work. So if you're not ready to really put in the work, the sweat, the blood and tears, I wouldn't even sign up for it, because it is a lot and it takes a lot of your time,
energy, patience.
And imagine like two of us.
Yeah.
Like
different work schedules.
People think it's so much easier. Like, oh, it's two of you guys. Like, I know y'all be. No, because it's two busy people that love to go out, loves to do things with their friends, like want to have a social life outside of Style Pair. So it's like, it's just getting our schedules together of getting things done, but we manage.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for supporting us.
Thank you, guys.
Watching our vlogs. Subscribing to our YouTube channel at The Style Pair. Following us on Instagram at The Style Pair _.
Yes. Liking us on Facebook.
Liking us on Facebook at The Style Pair. You know, all that good stuff.
Even on our Twitter page, that we are going to get better at on our Twitter page.
At The Style Pair. But thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, email us at thestylepair@gmail.com.